Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Krishnan. I know it's been a while. I've been so busy with studies. In the March month, I have been studying for NIS. Day before yesterday was my no like yes yeah day before yesterday was my computer practical, and then my mentor, that is my mentor at JEE Society. uh, you know he told me to take a break for this week before my 12th starts. So this week it's going to be a break. Next week I'm going to study NIS English, and probably the very next week lecture is going to start. 1 minute, let me just check how the framing is. I am going to do this Arjuna JEE review kind of thing. Okay, first of all, let me just tell you something. This JEE industry is becoming so damn hell, and it is just like, I don't have any words. So bad. Anyway, and second thing is, this video is not sponsored by PW, because I'll be all saying about the negative facts as well as the positive facts. And one more thing is the timing of this video. See, the thing is, I initially planned this video for January or like a February kind of start, and due to as I was involved with my studying, I couldn't post a video of this. Now the tensions that is happening in the JEE industry right now, like comparing the batches and all that shit. See, I'm not here to promote any batches or degrade any batches, but let me tell you, whatever I say about PW, my always go-to option for online would be PW, and I'm seeing the negatives and positive of PW, because I always feel like Arjuna and Lakshya is my batch. I can say anything about that. That's why I'm saying. And one more thing that I want to say is, see, please don't watch any comparing videos and waste your time. 90% of those shit are promoted by any one of the coaching industries. That's all that I have to say. And we'll move to the review. Yes, I have written everything that I want to say in this 2 sets of paper. The thing is, all these things are things that I found while studying in Arjuna JEE batch. And let me tell you, I did not waste my 11th. I followed the batch really nicely. I followed everything, even though I missed some tests in the last final parts. Then also I followed a lot of things, and that's why I am able to say this. And when I started in Arjuna, I took some review. I looked at some review videos and all, but the thing is, most of them was not really detailed. So I have tried my best to detail everything. And I don't know if you noticed, but I have written Arjuna JEE 2026 by Krishna here. I knew you wouldn't notice, so that's why I just pointed it out. So first and foremost, we'll start with the positives, because positive is the best thing. Now, first and foremost, let me put this in place. PW offers the best batches in online for both JEE and NEET, according to my opinion. So there's no debate about that for me. And the positives are positives are more in number and negatives are less in number. So the thing is, as most things are positive, I cannot specifically take out and say which all things are positive. But then also I have tried to list a lot of things that is positive. If the world around you is really nice, you can't specifically go out and say that this is nice, this is nice, something like that. But if some things are wrong and many things are right, we can say that these things are wrong. So that's what I have done here as well. So first we'll talk about the positives. The first main thing is affordability. Like offering a batch at 4,800 or without the offer 5,200 is really nice. That too, I bought the Infinity version, so I got all the upcoming versions, the AIR batch as well. Even though I was able to watch the recorded version of the AIR. So the affordability that PW is offering, and that is a really appreciable thing. And all the people that are now offering affordable batches, it all started with PW first. Even for the 5,000 rupees that we are giving, sometimes we might think that it is really cheap. The quality might not be up to the standards, but it is that's what my second point says. Even lakhs or crores of rupees won't get you this quality. Maybe crores can get, but then also my thing is, my say is, like, if you go to online, some teachers might be bad, you cannot change. But see, everything is really good here. Affordability, that's the best thing. And then so the first point is affordability, and then the second point is even lakhs won't give you this worth. Third point is the faculty. Faculty, the thing is, PW offers a wide range of faculties, so if you are not comfortable with one, you can move to the next. Even if you are not comfortable with that teacher, you can move to the next. And I'll talk about this wide range of faculty thing later as well. But the thing is, faculties are all really nice. Like let it be Rajan sir, Sachin sir, whosoever, they are really nice. Whosoever comes in the batches are really nice. Like they have a good understanding of the subject, and they knows what we have to do. Like they know what cut that. Okay, like they know what they have to make us do so that we can do well in the exams. So that is about the faculty. And then the fourth point is content quality. Now this content quality is like a controversial topic at this point of time, because now many people are coming up and saying that this content quality is not being not good, not that prove that it is not good and all. But moving all that things aside, what I felt is the content quality is top notch. Why am I saying this? Like, I am not an IIT, I know, but what with what factor I am saying is that even after studying from PW, I got good ranks in my Akash test when I was in Akash. Like 11th September or October, I quit Akash, but before the time, in all the Akash tests also, I scored really good marks with studying from PW. Like Akash classes, I didn't like Akash classes was just for fun. Okay, that's the fifth point. And the sixth or fifth, whatever. Next is Khazana. Some people might not know what is Khazana. So Khazana is basically like you can access all the lectures of the previous year batches and all. So Khazana, I got it because I took the Infinity plan, not the Infinity Pro plan, Infinity plan. Khazana is the best thing that PW ever created. Now this is a point that I told you, that to add to the wide range of faculties. The thing is, organic is something that I got suffered. So first I went with Khazana, Arjuna JEE 2.0 2025 Rohit Arwal sir lectures. I did not understand from him. Then I moved to the current batch, Pankaj sir's organic. There also I did not understand from him. Then what I did is I moved to the current year's Arjuna 2.0, Rohit Arwal sir. I did understand from the start, but then it went. Then due to my JEE society peer, I came across Yogesh Jain sir. And then in Khazana, Arjuna 3.0 2024 lectures were available of Yogesh Jain sir for JEE itself. Now I am watching that and finishing organic, and like it's really clear for me. If Khazana was not there, then it would have been a problem. Like many things are like that. Like one chapter, I don't exactly remember which one, I did not understand from Sachin sir, so I used Khazana and went to Ashish sir's previous year lectures and did that chapter from him. It's clear. Then similarly, and the main thing, I was always using Rajan sir's previous year lectures for physics as my mainstream, because I started from March itself. So that, like, Khazana is a, I would like to be the brand ambassador for Khazana, because probably I will be the one most using it. It has a lot of things, but that also needs your decision making factor as well, because as there are a lot of faculties, you need to determine which you will name. Okay, then the next thing is a premier lecture planner. The premier lecture planners are not like that. They are following it really, they're following it with discipline. Like if 8 lectures are given in the lecture planner, and only half of and in reality, when the chapter is going, in the 8th lecture, if only 3/4 of the chapter is done, they won't just drop it there. They will finish it with 2 more lectures. But then also the premier lecture planner will give us a rough idea of what is going to happen, when and how, and also like as I said, as I was also going to Agash till September, and I had the Agash test thing, AITS test thing. I could know when like if in September I had relations and functions for a test, then using the lecture planner I got to know that if it would be covered before September, or do I need to refer to Khazana or something like that. That is the thing. Then the next point is finishing the batch. Some people might see, like people in PW might take it as a really obvious thing, but it's not really obvious thing. See, I have a lot of friends, not a lot of friends, but like I have a lot of friends, but some friends who are studying in other online JEE batches, they have reported me of saying that in some batches they reached oscillations, waves, half lecture have been like completed. Then they'll say that we'll take the class next week. Then that next week gets transferred, and then silently, without anyone knowing, it will just be switched off. So that kinds of things happen. Then in some other batches, like 1 week one teacher would come and teach, another week another teacher would come and teach, things like that happen. I'm not mentioning the batch name, but that's the thing. So it's not obvious thing of finishing the batches, but this not finishing only happens with about 40%. There are 60% batches probably finished, but PW every batches finishes the syllabus. Like I can say this because I have access to Khazana, and then I have access to all the versions 3.2, 2.0, whatever, and that's why I am saying this. Okay. And then the next point is giving revision lectures at last. Like in Kazana, if you see previous year and all, Arjuna JEE 2025 common revision one section is there, but this year common revision haven't been started yet. I don't know if it is going to be there, or I don't know if it is going to be integrated with the Lakshya. But however, in organic, physical, then yeah, both of these, Pankaj sir and Rahul Rudi sir has already given revision lectures. Like Rahul Rudi sir finished giving revision lectures. Now it's time for Pankaj sir. Then the next 2 points I'll just say together, that is DPPs and homeworks. Let me tell you, I am a person who is sitting at my home and relying on the batch, and I also go to gym. So there is no school factor for me from September. Like I used to go to August, I'm saying this for the 100th time, but then also, so DPPs and homeworks actually give me a kind of a school feeling that I have to complete it after the school and take it tomorrow while going for the school. So DPPs and homeworks are a really, really good thing. I got to know the powerfulness of this one after finishing 11th, like after going through the journey of 11th. And also to say about the learnings of 11th and all, I'll just put another video. I have already that planned out. Don't worry, I'll put that. I know you are not waiting for that video, but anyway. So DPPs and homeworks are the best thing ever. Like you know what it is. I don't know how to explain. Then the next thing is the syllabus completion at approx the same time as said. That they told that it would be finished approximately at February or January end or something, but it was finished within February 2nd to 3rd week, like that. Yeah, but my syllabus is not finished yet. Yeah, but anyway, they finished the syllabus in time. The next point is no faculty changing. This is something that I observed in my offline coaching. Then and the many online other batches that my friends told about. Faculty changing also might seem like a really small thing, but that is also really not a small thing, because we always go with the flow of the teacher, and if they suddenly change, it will be always, first of all, it will be emotionally a setback for all of us. So that's the thing. Then the next point is trustable. And why is it trustable? Because of the factors that I have just told you. No faculty changing, syllabus completion on time, everything. And faculty changing, one thing that I have to say is, in Arjuna JEE weekend batch, faculty did change once. That is because, but that was based on an understanding, because MSc sir, because he had a lot of batch load, NKC sir came. But I don't think like it was not due to someone quitting or changing institutions. It was just to handle the load. Okay, and then like for those people also, they had access to Arjuna 3.0 lectures in which MSc sir was there. Next is like rather behavior of everyone. That is, they give a lot of batches free with the when you purchase one batch itself. Like example, if you see Lakshya now, if you purchase it, you will also get the upcoming batches versions free. But I don't know if that offer is running right now, because now the vision service thing is over. Then the next point is give AITs free with batch. I just tell and go with the points because the video is becoming a bit too long. Then the next main thing was offline like experience with teachers, because they they not only teach the subject, they crack jokes, says tells story, then interacts with us, video call thing is there, a poll is there. So I don't know how it is with others, but for me it also gives offline like experience. Okay, then the next thing is teachers also gives us guidance along the way that you can include with the other point, but then also I just told. I don't know why, but I am feeling really sleepy. Yeah. PW include Vishwas Divas result celebration. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why I have written like that, but anyway, what I meant here was, like schools have school annual day, sports function. PW here has result celebration, Vishwas Divas. So that was like annual day and sports celebration in my school to me. And then the next last important thing is PW offers a lot of free series in YouTube and like Manzil, Mind Map series that can also be a complementary to the paid batch. You can also take it as a complementary to the paid batch. Like if you want to revise, you will go to the Mind Map series. So PW is like a all-in-go thing. Okay, so that's why so these points are the reason why I believe PW is the best. Now I'll get to the negatives. Okay, the first thing I have complaint about is the test syllabus. The thing is, sometimes if a test is going to happen in Sunday, then the last chapter of the test or the last few topics of this test would be completed in Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday something, or Friday or Saturday even. But the problem there is we don't get enough time for us to practice on ourselves. That is a point that I have to add. Then the next important thing is the dictatorship inside the app, because see, again, my personal opinion, because I think they block people like from chatting. It's not like block, it's like ban for some time period. Like even for the serious reasons, they ban us. They haven't banned me, but they ban or block for 24 hours or 1 day, whatever. So I think the dictatorship needs to loosen a bit. It's fine, I know it's online, so regulation is needed, but I feel like it is rather than a regulation, it's a dictatorship. Yeah. And the next point also has a solution. The next point is doubt resolution. The thing is, in people we mainly have three ways to doubt resolve. First is through AI, the AI guru. That is fine, but sometimes the thing is the AI guru icon won't appear in the app. But then also it's fine. The second thing is the doubt resolution in the classes. We can select the slide and put the doubts. But sometimes if one response comes, that is also using AI, or sometimes the real people also type it. But when we reply, we don't. There is no feature so that we can get a reply back again. So that is something that I felt need to be improved. But the third thing is Sarthi, and I have purchased Sarthi for lecture. We will see how it goes. Okay, now next is my biggest complaint ever. That is making this faculty reveal or any new reveals like as if a new Bollywood film is going to, like, over suspense I think is a waste of time. Like, it's not a Bollywood film or a deep secret mission or something like that. Like, they could have revealed everything a bit more freely. The over suspense thing, I don't think it's needed. And then the next point is really a funny story. That is only towards Salim sir. Salim sir said no story to us in Arjuna JEE 2026 batch. I'm really sad about that. Yeah. Okay, that was a fun one. And then the next point is, I don't know how much correct I am to this point, but then also I'll just say the AITs and other test levels. Like, some tests are too basic, some tests are okay, like to the level of JEE Mains if it is a JEE Mains test, and some tests of JEE Advanced are a JEE Advanced test level itself. But some AITs and some tests go to the level of Olympiad, and I always, like, when I'm solving itself, we'll understand that it's kind of Olympiad kind of question, and if I can't solve that, I really get demotivated, and I feel like Olympiad questions and JEE questions, the way of doing it is really different. So I feel the removing the Olympiad level AITs is really much needed, because I don't think it is really to the pattern. But then also that doesn't mean that they do have tests that is going within the pattern as well. Now let me tell you a personal problem, that is towards Sachin sir. Sachin sir sometimes extends second class towards 8:30 and all, and I am a really sleepy person, and like I switch off after 8, and at 9 it is my complete shutdown time. So after 8 I'll be literally sitting like in front of the class like this. I won't be understanding anything. Now that is also a personal problem. And then one thing that I want to ask you about is Sarthi. If any one of you have taken Sarthi, please comment down below. Okay. Now this is also minor complaint. Like, this is not exactly a negative. You can't say this as a negative. That is, DPPs could have been divided into levels. Like, some physics DPPs are sometimes really easy. This is a minor complaint. Like, sometimes some physics DPPs are really easy. Sometimes the chemistry DPPs are really easy. So what I would suggest is giving the DPPs as two or three levels, so we can have a gradual progression from basic or school level, then to mains level, and then to advanced. Like, advanced, I don't think it is required for DPP. So 2 level DPP thing would be really good. Okay, now the next two things are also really really negative that I have. The first thing is too many versions. If you see, PW this time had 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, weekend version, JEE Plus, and 11 JEE Research. So 7 batches was there, and I know why it's been done. I know, like, IPO has been done and they have to chase profitability and all, but maybe like versions could have been reduced, because too many versions, as I said earlier, gives too much faculty range, and that can affect the decision making skill of a student. And then the next complaint that I have is taking no proctor test. Like, we know online test things, people really do cheat, and if proctor test was there, it would have been really nice. The level of cheating would have been reduced, even though some people might find a way up, but then also level of cheating would reduce. PW is doing this proctor test for the PW NSAT, then they can also do for these tests. That can give a real competition. This thing is PW community feature needs a bit more development. PW community thing, this is not something that I have to say to PW, but this is something that I have to say to students, because they always just keep on posting trash in that. I think the PW community feature can have a bit more developments in terms of feature or regulation or whatever. Maybe a bit more development can make it into a really good atmosphere where we can ask others doubts, post study materials, etc. Because now nobody talks about studying thing. Okay, now the next complaint is, I have to PW, please fix this thing. PW is spamming in the announcement. I can literally show you if I have my tab around. I think I have 5 notifications here. Okay, see this. Why did they have to put 2 notifications for this? Okay, next again there is 2 notifications for this one. Okay, that's fine. 2 notifications is fine. Then if you scroll down again, 2 notifications here. Now take a look at this notification, the same notification 4 times. It's not necessary that they have to put 4 announcements. Maybe 2 was really fine. Now the next thing is also a complaint that I had, but it is resolved now. Full resource uploading in Khazana. When they upload a new this year's lectures, when they upload in Khazana, first time they only upload the chapter sections. Then a lot of people emailed for a long time to upload the advanced lectures, extra lectures. Then I think by the time around September or October only it came. So I request PW, whenever you are when you are uploading, if we get everything in one go, it would have been nice. The next point is a point that might contradict with the first negative that I told, is a rather stricter test planner. Sometimes what PW does is it changes the test syllabus according to the syllabus that have been done, not the AATS ones, the other tests, that is the test series given inside the batch. So rather stricter test planner would have been nice. Now as I said, this might contradict with the first negative point that I next is a negative thing that is happening only sometimes, that is changing class schedule at the last moment. Okay, let's say that yesterday's night class, that is the last class, Sachin sir would say that the next day's first class would start at 3, and as a confirmation it will be put in the announcements. So we'll be waiting for that. It won't come, and at 2:30 they will say that it is going to start at 3. So by 2:30 most of us would take it that this class is not going to happen at 3. So rather than posting it at the last minute, please post it a bit more earlier. Now that is also a thing that is not always happening, but it is happening. Okay, then my last complaint is about prep meter. Prep meter is a thing that is given with infinity, because prep meter it's rather a bug. I think sometimes when you're practicing on a certain chapter, the questions from other chapter also comes. So I think that is a bug, right? Yeah. Now let me tell some suggestions I have. First is a separate batch for dummy. That is for dummy students. If the classes on the morning time, if something like that would have been given, it would be nice. It could be even given with the lecture 2 set faculty, 1 faculty for regular and 2nd faculty for dummy. But please put the ordinary kind of faculties like Tarun sir, Arjuna sir, etc. Then the next thing is revision audio note after every lecture. This is a suggestion that I had at the time, but the thing is now with lecture they are doing this using AI, so that's a really good thing. Next thing that I had one more suggestion, that is BPP solution in one go would have been better. This is also been done in this year's lecture, that is also good. Then okay, this is a really good suggestion that I have, that is ability to select multiple subjects in infinity practice. Then it would have been really nice. So then it would give us a ability to create tests with our own selected chapters. And my final suggestion is test discussion with faculty would have been nice, even though not on all tests. Even if a major test comes that is which is of good level, if there is a test discussion with the faculty, it would have been nice. And that's it. That my paper, everything is over. I wrote this at about January or February something. So that's all that I had to say. Again, I'm saying all that I have said in this video is purely my opinion, and please don't take it as and okay, that's it. Okay, so that's it. It's me, Krishnan, signing out. Bye.